What's going on, guys? Eric here from MajorLeagueTrading.com, coming at you with another free video here for YouTube. A couple things I want to talk about. Number one, I have a position on in the Nasdaq, which I'll show you guys and talk about why I took the position. And then also, a day like today is when a lot of traders will give back like a whole week's or a whole month's worth of gains. We had some crazy volatility. You can see it here on the charts. This bar alone in the Nasdaq, a 5-minute bar here today, 57.5 points worth of range. That's almost a $1,200 per contract move in the Nasdaq in 5 minutes, right? So we had some crazy volatility here. I'll show you guys what I did as well. But I had a couple questions come through on YouTube about how to remove the volume from the charts. So I want to show you guys that really quickly here. We'll make it a little toss tutorial. We'll make it a little trading thing. We'll make a little video on all this fun stuff. So to remove volume from the charts, all you're going to do is on your keyboard, just do Control S or Apple S if you're on Mac. And then since I'm trading the futures market here, I would just come over to the future side of things and then just uncheck this show volume subgraph. If you're looking at equities, you can uncheck this, right, of course, for equities for show volume subgraph, and then just click apply and OK. So you'll see for futures, I have no volume turned on. If we switch it over to something like Apple, you can see that I have the volume here in the background. This is a 987 tick chart, so if I change it over to like a daily here, you can see I can see the volume on the day, 21,200,000 shares of Apple here for today. Prior day was 19 million, so a little bit more here today than yesterday, of course. But anyway, so that's how you do volume there. You get rid of the volume on your Thinkorswim platform, if you guys have ever wondered how to do that. Another quick tip I'll show you guys here on the synchronizing the crosshairs. So I have it, set up to where, like if I'm looking at my foregrid or something here, I can, easily see like, okay, this is that bar. Oh, this is that high, and I can see the crosshairs, kind of across there. So what you want to do with that, again, you're just going to click on any chart, do Control S, and then right here is a little button that says Synchronize Crosshair Positions. You just want to make sure that is checked. Click Apply and OK, and then it'll go ahead and sync up there for you guys on the crosshairs. So anyways, that's how you do that. I want to take it back to the markets here for a quick second. I do have a position on. I'll pull this over in the Nasdaq. This is the first position I took all day here in the Nasdaq. And again, I'm working on some new course stuff. I'm not supposed to be trading. I was like, hey, I got to get this stuff done. So I actually had charts closed out for the better part of the entire day since about 9:20 this morning after I did, all the write-up stuff and all that fun stuff. But I ended up getting some alerts where the market was trading down into some extreme levels here that I needed to pay attention to. So I went ahead, pulled up the charts, and I took a position here. So you can see I'm currently long one contract of the Nasdaq here from an average price of 82.34 quarters. And what you'll see is the low of the day here is 82.31s. I picked this position up 82.34 quarters there. And you can see I've got a 1-tick stop in there, and the position currently is up about 930 bucks here on the Nasdaq. So one contract so far I bought today. That's the one contract that's open there. And the thing to kind of talk about with this is, okay, like, yeah, you scooped the bottom 82.34 quarters, 3 points from the low. Like, what are you looking to do with this trade? How does it help you essentially as the listener? What is it that I can share? And the first thing there is, number one is, don't try to catch a falling knife, right? So it's kind of funny because I bought a new knife set the other week and was going through like the instructions for cleaning it and like the block and all that. Did a bunch of research. If you guys want to know what's the best knife set to buy, I got you covered. This company makes one in... Anyways, never mind. We won't get into that. But in the instructions, it said, do not try to catch a falling knife. I thought it was kind of funny as I was reading through the instructions. But on a day like today, right, like the market's just beaten up. And what we ended up having for me was we came into this 82.33 to 82.38 zone here in the Nasdaq, which is a really important level. And in fact, if we break that level, you know, I'm thinking that we might actually get a move back towards like 8,000, right? So there's a good chance that we're going to make an attempt to try and hold this level. And if we do try and hold from this level, then, you know, we're back up to 83.61s, right? That's the target for this trade. So for me, I'm long 82.34 quarters. I'm looking at 83.61 targets. So roughly 130 points in the Nasdaq, which is good for $2,600 per contract. That's where I would like to take this trade to. Now, I say all that to say two things. When you see a big move like this, right, whether it's to the upside, it's to the downside, it really doesn't make a difference, right? Whenever you see a big move like that, just remain calm, know where your levels are. You can see this actually broke through in one 5-minute bar, broke through all 3 of my levels, right? I didn't react upon any of those. Number one, I wasn't watching the markets at the time. But number two is this market just swiftly took out all 3 of those levels to the downside. You can see we traded down, boom, right back to it, traded to the next level, pushed through that level, and then, you know, this is a 987 tick chart, so it's drilled in a little bit. And then we finally made the push down here into 82.33s to 82.38s. So on big down days specifically, the market can move a whole lot further than what you think it can. So while you could have been anticipating, you know, 82.73.50s here as the major support level that's going to hold, I mean, we blew right through that on this tail, traded down to 57s. That's 16 points through the level, right? So as it's coming back up to this level, it's like, all right, maybe I want to wait for the next level, right? You want to see good, strong reactions. You want to see some type of reason in order to take the position. And for me, 82.33s, I saw the price structure down there. I saw the price action, and I was like, okay, this is going to be potentially the low for today, even punched it in the room, and then also the target up there at 83.61. So 130 point target. And again, my risk right now, I don't think the position really ever went against me. You know, my risk right now is just open P&L on the trade in order to hold on to it. So on big down days like this, on big up days, when you get big spikes and all that, the biggest thing you want to remember is to just follow your plan. My plan, and this is, again, you guys can see this on my screen, these are the last 2 levels that I have. Beneath 82.38s and beneath 82.33s, there's nothing else on the chart. And there's a reason for that, because those are my main support levels in this market. And that's the plan I have is, okay, if we can get a pullback over the next few days to this level, right, to 82.38s to 82.33s, then the market will need to try and hold that. And if it does, then we go higher. If it doesn't, then we break down from there. So again, whatever the news was, I don't really know. Whatever the cause or the reason for the stuff to move, I don't really know. I don't really care. Have your plan, stick to your plan, write your plan down, and just make sure you're executing upon that when the time comes. So a lot of things in that video, but at the end of the day, those are the things to remember, is just writing up your plan for one, sticking to your plan, following it, the rules, everything like that, and everything else will start to fall in line after that. So anyways, if you're watching this video tonight, I'm going to be looking for the markets to make a move potentially out of these lows up towards 83.61s here. I'm looking at this close right now. We got about 1 minute to go here before the 4 o'clock close, and I'm thinking we'll get a little push here into the, there we go, into the end of the day there for that, and then probably dip back down here. So anyways, that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, click that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed the content, and let me know future content questions and things like that in the comment section below. That's where I was able to pull the volume question from for today, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. Take care, trade safe, and have a good evening.